and John Cena, which is being touted as the dream match. So I'm going to let you kick this off, Mr. Cornbread Chris Heineken, and tell me, what are your thoughts on this match? Like, this match is being billed as 15 years in the making, and it's been portrayed as a what if. As you know, John Cena came to the WWE about 2002. He made his WWE debut. Styles, on the other hand,
along with that new roster of talent from OVW.
Yeah,
Continue.
but since we're focusing on Cena and Styles, we'll stick with his narrative. And Cena has been in WWE for the past 15 years. Styles, similar path. 2002, went to TNA, Ring of Honor, stayed with TNA for a long time, and for the last several years before coming to WWE, he worked the indie scene. Well, at the Rumble, we saw Styles make his long-awaited WWE, I should say return. Not debut, but the people will have forgot he was with WWE in the 2002 era previously. And now he is 15 years in the making. We've had Styles and Cena are finally going to go at it. First, tell me, why are you excited about this match, or if you're excited about this match? Dream
would have been perhaps the greatest build that would immediately sold WrestleMania 32. In my honest judgment, this was a match that they should have had at WrestleMania 32. No question about it. I'm way more excited about this match because I'm just gonna go ahead and sum it up in 3 words: franchise versus franchise. 16 years for John Cena in the WWE. Styles now making his 16-year return. What else can I say? It's a dream match, no question about it. Franchise versus franchise. It's the match that everyone wanted to see. Both guys are approaching 40. Both of them. And they're both still able to go. They're both ready to roll. I got Styles just in match number 1. But I hope this builds to 33 in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah. I mean, definitely, I think you summed it up perfectly of why this is a dream match. It's franchise versus franchise. It's not necessarily to the level of Flair and Hogan, when Flair jumped ship from the NWA at the time, WCW, to come to WWF. He was supposed to fight Hulk Hogan. And that was billed as a dream match.
He was supposed to fight him on television, but it did not happen on television. It only happened at Madison Square Garden. That's just one time.
Yeah. So, I mean, you had those 2 guys that were icons and legends, respectively, I should say. So, I mean, you really have almost something similar here to where John Cena is the face that runs the place, as he said, in WWE. And for the longest time, TNA was built on the back of AJ Styles. So it's like you said, it's franchise versus franchise. I'm going to pick Styles for this one too, just because it is the first match. That seems to be the John Cena formula. I'll put you over once and then I'll beat you 2 more times. So since this is our first meeting, I do think we are going to see an AJ Styles win. I am concerned that if they have more matches, that John Cena is going to beat him 2 more times and make Styles look bad. I agree, this is definitely a WrestleMania-worthy match. Definitely. But to see it at Money in the Bank, I think it's adding a lot of value to Money in the Bank, which is usually a good pay-per-view. It's not necessarily one of the big 4, but it's treated almost as important as the big 4. So, I mean, it's still a pretty good pay-per-view, and to have this match on it, I'm excited to have it.
But here's the thing, though. You mentioned something about, you lose to John Cena twice, and then all of a sudden you're on the back burner. I have to disagree with that statement for one reason. And one man in particular, Kevin Owens. Where has his career been since losing twice to John Cena after he beat him the very first time in his pay-per-view debut? Where has Kevin Owens been since then? He has been unstoppable. Intercontinental Champion. Now he's in the match we're going to be talking about.
Yeah, to finish off this weekend, we're going to be talking about that, yeah. So
technically, hey, you learn more off a loss than you do after a win. That's the old Ric Flair adage. That's the old 4 Horsemen adage that still stands today. You learn more after a loss than you would when you win. Because when you win, you're really not gaining a whole lot. When you lose, you gain more than enough knowledge to finally come back and hit your win. I don't think if Styles were to lose to Cena once or twice, I don't think that's a detriment to AJ Styles. I think it will help AJ Styles prepare him for the WWE Championship. But like you said, anybody that really wants to be the big top dog in WWE, it happened with CM Punk, it happened with Daniel Bryan, it happened with Kevin Owens. It's gonna happen with whoever's in the main event spot. You gotta go through John Cena first. Then you can hit that big spot to where you can really elevate yourself. Or because Styles is already a main eventer, no question about it. He's a main eventer. He's one of the few guys that literally, like Kevin Owens, he's one of the few guys that literally gets to step into the role that literally, look how long it took CM Punk just to get that role. Look how long it took Daniel Bryan just to get that role. Styles, Owens, very fortunate to have short runs to get that match, to get the big money match with Cena in quick fashion. We got Money in the Bank to talk about.
Yeah, so that's all the time we have for this segment. Stay tuned. We're going to close out this Money in the Bank weekend talking who will walk away with that Money in the Bank briefcase. Hey, will it be the guy you talked about, Kevin Owens, Dean Ambrose? We're going to talk about that on our next segment. So stay tuned, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Roberts Rasslin Talk.